The last couple videos, it was me repotting that one big plant that I had. But I also thought since I was here, I was making some videos, I would show you some of the ones that I have a little more established and that I'm a little proud of. There's two of these plants. I have no idea what they're called. I got them because one of them was free, one of them was only $8. So I'm not really sure what they are. I just kind of got them because I wanted some new plants, so I got some new plants. Okay, so this one, I'll show you. I got it when it was literally only 2 leaves, and I've already chopped it and propagated it twice. So this is the mother, and I'm very happy with how he's turned out. I don't know what he's called, but he's happy, which is all I can say. Lots of pretty leaves, lots of really big leaves. When I first got him, his leaves were like really small like this, and that's why they're like so deep and brown. And then he had some trouble coming out, and he accidentally got cut a little. He, as you can see, he's popping out a new leaf right now. I misted him up yesterday, and that guy is really starting to unfurl and look really pretty. So I'm really happy with how this guy's going. Like I said, I have 2 propagations of them going right now. They're rooting really well. It did take a little while for them to start rooting, but once they did, they took off. So I'm really happy about this guy. If you can throw me a name in the comments, much appreciated. Thank you very much, because no idea what this guy is, but he's like one of the loves of my lives. This is another one that I'm possibly thinking about moss pulling. I really haven't thought about it yet because he does have some good like nodes. He has really good like roots and stuff. Even like at the top of the soil, he has some aerial roots, and I'm not really sure if he's supposed to, but he does. He does. So I'm thinking about possibly putting him in a moss pole. His leaves already get quite big. So I think that maybe having him on a moss pole would just like, he would take off. And this new leaf is going to be huge. Like you can already see how like long this stem is. Like it's almost the length of my finger. So this is going to be a really good leaf, and I'm really excited to see how he's going to turn out. I'll give you my other mystery one. I just got this not that long ago. So bushy, so cute. He has like red on the side of his leaves. So he's like really pretty. He does have some new growth that's coming in on the top there. You can see that there's like a little guy coming up, which is really cool. He's right there. So yeah, it's growing. It's living. What is it? No idea. Is it cute? Yes. Is this terrible? Yes. What is this happening? Why? No idea. It could be from overwatering, because sometimes I get in this like depression stage and I'm like, oh, my plants love me, and then I water them every day, and that's not good. they don't like that. I love that, but they don't like that. So there is some times that they get a little brown because I'm overwatering them. But I constantly sniff my plants. None of them ever have root rot or anything like that, because there's times that'll go from watering them every day and then I won't see them for a week to a week and a half. So they kind of get like that. I don't know. I just kind of like keep chaos in my house. So that's that guy. Yeah, if you can give me a name for this as well, fantastic. That'd be great. Thank you. My next one that I'll show you is my Monstera. I haven't been growing him for very long. I lived in a basement for like a year, and he got like no light because I was also depressed in this basement, so I would never open the blinds to my window, and I didn't have a grow light. So he grew in the dark for the first year of his life, pretty much. So he does have like these tiny little leaves hidden in there. And it also grew on the side of a window, so some of the leaves are like growing at a really weird angle and like bushed all up against each other, and they like aren't even opening properly because it's all like bushing in the same place, you know what I mean? So I definitely need to change the location of this so it grows more properly, but this is another one that I did the whole chopstick wire hide thing situation. And it seems to work really well. This was drooping and very unhappy before I put it on a pole, and it's finally starting to like push the new leaves. There's a new guy coming out, which is really nice. So yeah, he's doing pretty good. He's starting to turn a little yellow because, like I said, overwatering is a theme in my house. But like I said, we all live in chaos, and we've all started to accept it. This guy's looking a little brown because he's so unhappy. But he honestly has the best soil mix out of all of my plants. Like, there's definitely more like bark and crap in here than just the regular miracle grow stuff that I'm working with. So he should be the happiest out of all of them, and it pretty much like it looks like it. But I have to say my favorite plant is probably my happiest at the moment. You can definitely tell because of the blooms, which is really exciting. So I have him in a really big window in my living room. And yeah, he gets lots of sunlight there. This is the third year that I've had him, and I will say, when it comes to an oxalis like this, if you're just new and you're just getting your plant, like this is the first year you've had it, and you're seeing ones like these, you're seeing ones like Sydney Plant Guy has. His is just like mind-blowingly gorgeous. Um, I just don't be worried when it's not looking like his and when it's not looking like mine. These grow corms through time. So the first year that I had it, it grew like maybe 4 leaves, maybe 5, and they just kept dying off, like they were not staying alive. But this is the 4th year that I've had this one specific plant, and this is the bushiest it's ever gotten. I've never gotten it to be this, it doesn't look as full as his, obviously, like it's not as full, but this is as full as I've ever been able to get one. This is the most leaves that I've ever seen. It has not lost a leaf in the year 2026 yet, knock on wood. I have a wood table. So it's doing fantastic. It's still growing little guys in here. Like you can see all the little guys that are coming up. There's even some popping out of the soil. There's even some new flowers that are popping out of the soil. But I find that when it's starting to bloom a lot of flowers and stuff like this, it's not really trying to pop leaves out as much because it's putting a lot of energy to like making these flowers bloom and stuff, which is great. And I love seeing these little flowers, but I really want to get this full. So sometimes when I see the new little flowers are popping up out of the soil, I'll just rip them out of the soil while they're still this big when I see them. So it's not really like, I don't think it's doing any damage to my plant. I don't see the proof of it doing any damage to my plant, but I just want it to, spend its energy making more leaves, being more full, being more strong. Since I've started watching Sydney, shout out to him in every video. I love you. I've been shaking my plant a little more because I've seen his tests over years of time, and when he isn't shaking them or moving them, then they just kind of become weak and droopy and stuff like that. And where mine's already a little droopy because there's not a plant light that I'm using, there's only a window. It's really just growing in like towards the window in one way, and that's why the back looks so bare and terrible, because it's growing this way. So it looks really nice at this angle, but I never see it nice. All my neighbors do, but I don't see it nice. So I think that I'm gonna start playing with it a lot more. I'm gonna start moving it a lot more. Even when I did just start moving it, like I think it's been like a week maybe that I've just been kind of coming over and playing with it a little. It's gotten a little more puffier. Like it's not as full to the front. Even just doing what I just did, like it already looks puffier. I know that they're kind of closing a little bit because I've had it away from the window for a little while and I'm touching it a bunch, and now it kind of like hates me, but it's gonna make it happier in the end. So yeah, I'm really glad to be able to show you this Oxalis today. I am not a sponsor for him in any way, but if you have this plant and you're looking for some care, some advice, really, really, really suggest going over and watching Sydney Plant Guy's videos. I don't know what his actual handle is, so I just he's in Sydney. He has great accent, he's a great guy, he has so much information. His pothos is beautiful, or his pothos is, yeah, also beautiful, but his oxalis is absolutely gorgeous. Not that it's a hard plant to take care of and look after, but it's definitely good to have a little bit more advice to make it look full, because I thought I was going crazy not being able to get it full, but it seems to be an issue for everybody. So yeah, definitely suggest going over and seeing some of his tips and tricks, because I get a decent amount of my tips and tricks from him. And shout out to the girl that commented on one of my last videos and asked me to go and look at his packing videos, because he moved, and I'm going to definitely be going back, watching through those and seeing what his tips and tricks are for those, and then I will share what I do with you. So from him through me. So yeah, definitely go check out his videos, check out the rest of my videos, and go look at some of the pictures that I post of my plants all the time. So, and also if you're watching me on YouTube, check out my Instagram. If not, vice versa. And thanks for your support.